Chris Rock gon' be the reason we gon' blow. Boom.
Like the man was saying, let me see a song,
A single
that is banging.
that's not vapid.
That's not vapid.
Correct.
Give me a definition for vapid first. What's your definition for vapid? What are we talking about?
I would say my definition for vapid is a song that there's no deeper meaning. It's just vibe. It's just a song that's been created to make people feel good or to capture the essence of a moment or an attitude that they might have, but it doesn't have greater meaning. That's what vapid means. Like something just very transient, something superficial. That's what I would say. That'll be my.
Well, the English definition
of vapid
is offering nothing that is stimulating or challenging. So
challenging. I like that word.
I'm going to suggest to you in my fake British aristocrat, I have old slave money voice. That the definition of vapid might be dependent on what you consider to be stimulating or challenging.
Okay, bet. Okay, so what you got?
All right. So I got all kinds of songs.
All right.
All right. I mean, I mean, you want a club banger? Okay. All right. So how about All My Life by featuring J. Cole? Was that banger enough for you? No.
I don't count that as a banger. You know why it would count as bangers? Things that Drake put out there. Like, things that like
you knew that this was coming, right?
Of
you
course,
knew that he was going to talk about Drake again, right?
I have to.
It's a running joke.
Secretly obsessed. You actually saw that thing where he was wearing yellow fingernail polish?
No, I saw a kind of a funny thing with him and Lil Dicky where he was like telling Lil Dicky to believe in himself, and it was very amusing and very strange.
I love Lil Dicky. Lil Dicky doesn't need to believe in himself. He's awesome.
I think that was part of the joke of the whole scene.
I love Lil Dicky. He's awesome.
It was pretty good. But anyway,
yes.
I mean, I could I got a million songs here, but I don't know.
Give me one, nigga. What?
All right. So I was gonna talk about the song. Do you know of Black Milk?
Yes, yeah, I know about Black Milk.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard anything from him for a long time.
Bangers.
I mean,
bangers. You understand when we say bangers, we talking about songs that are like in heavy rotation, right?
Oh,
you talking about Black Milk.
Sorry, no, I don't have any bangers.
Banger for you is not banger for the world.
Fair enough. Banger for me is Holy Song. I love it. Holy song.
Holy song.
Right, the S-O-N. How the S-O-N-G.
Holy song.
How song.
Holy song.
Okay.
And if it ain't songing?
And if it ain't songing.
It don't sound good. But yes, a banger, like when bangers, meet me in the club, like 50 Cent, Ja Rule had his bangers.
Oh my God, did you just call Ja Rule? You know, I literally was at a bar last night and I told the barman, are you really playing Ja Rule?
But you know why he's playing it? Because Ja Rule had bangers. He had big singles. I mean it.
I mean, there was a woman in the back singing along to Ashanti's,
Of course she was.
Mewling studio or augmented voice. But
this is my thing. You can't tell me about bangers and bring Black Milk. That's like...
I apologize.
Okay.
I apologize. That's the way I went for All My Life, featuring Lil Durk, featuring J. Cole, but it's not a club song though.
It's not right. It's not a club song.
It's not
you know what's a banger?
What's a banger?
The song by, you familiar with Scarlett?
No.
I sent you her. No, that's not true. I sent you her receipts. I sent you her music because remember Swizz Beatz put out his hip hop volume.
Yeah.
Blah. And there was a track on there with Scarlett.
Okay.
and so her whole thing is that, you know, she was beat up by her brother, and created like this really big scar, and you know, she felt bad about it and stuff, and she leaned into it, and now it's part of her brand, and she's like real hardcore, gritty New York MC.
Oh yeah, you did send that person,
right? But anyway, but she has a song that was doing major rotation in New York, and that's a banger.
Fair enough. I'm gonna say that.
And the song isn't really about street shit.
And so that song was not vapid.
That to me,
it was vapid
to me. Yeah, because
to
it's,
you, because
it's like
because
it's
it wasn't
surface.
stimulating or challenging to you.
Yeah, I mean, you're not telling me anything new.
So all right. So since we already mentioned All My Life, let's talk about that. All My Life. Don't feel that you get off the hook. You know, you got to talk about
get off the hook. It's
yeah,
you. It's you that are wriggling off the hook. You batting the water swimming away. I know you telling me. I made him, but it's All My Life the banger.
No, it's not my fault that it's a small pool and I like to exercise my lateral muscles as I swim.
Fair.
Okay, right.
If All My Life is the banger, it's okay.
No, I'm not. No, I'm off the banger talk.
It's not vapid.
I'm off the banger talk.
Oh wait, okay.
I'm done with that.
You're done with it.
I'm just saying that All My Life as a song was your take.
I don't think it was Cole's best verse.
Certainly not.
It was far from Cole's best verse. I do like the fact that Durkio, he's trying to like. It seems like he's trying to like revamp what he's about in life. I do like that, but to be honest, the song didn't move me.
I appreciated the song for what it is that Durk might be trying to do, because he actually literally said it in the song that he's trying to rebuild his image, and about the media saying that he's a menace and things of that nature. And final thing about it is like, what you weren't feeling the song. You didn't give any credence to Durk's attempts to, you know, say, well, you know, I'm trying to be better. Like even his, you know, you saw the image for the song where he's where I think he has written in blood on the hat, almost healed. And he talks about being healthier, about stopping the drug use, about being better to himself, his body, you know, his physical, mental health, that kind of thing. You know, there's worth in that.
Now I feel bad for not caring about it, but
you feel bad?
I don't care about it. Actually, I think I'm not sure that I like when people use kids in music in that way.
But I mean, it's a gimmick, isn't it?
Right. From an advertising perspective, I feel like using kids' voices, kid faces, whatever, is the easy way to like reach down to people.
Did you really just say that?
To what?
The WireHeadz podcast.
What did they do?
We have a kid's voice.
Oh boy, yeah, no, but definitely. But when we did that, I was like, yeah, I'm doing it.
Well, yeah.
You are now listening to the WireHeadz podcast.
Right, but yeah, but you know, so.
But no, it feels gimmicky. So like for me, when I see stuff like that, I'm just like, oh well, whatever. Like when Apple does it and they use kids and this and that, I'm like, yeah, whatever.
So I don't want to talk about this song for a while, right? So I put it up and stuff, but then I began to feel like, what have I done? You know this song by
what is he talking about?
Well, I'm about to tell you. Did you just interrupt me, man?
Sorry, man.
Okay.
Is this the place where they sell the African things?
This the Afro shop. Pause. Shout outs to interesting lady.
A random lady off the street.
Lady off the street.
Yeah.
By the way, it is the shop where there are some amazing Afrobeat nights
events. Yeah,
at this bar.
Yeah.
There's this song by Macklemore, produced by DJ Premier, called "Heroes." Mm-hmm. And
Macklemore still making music?
Well, yeah. I mean, I sent it to you, but I don't know if you listen to it. You know, we do that all the time. We send one another songs and then we don't listen to it. How could we do that? Isn't that the greatest betrayal between podcast co-hosts
and friends?
I know. We need.
Why don't I listen to the things that you send me? You want to know why? Because I always assume that there's some like gangster hippity hop shite. I feel that's why. It was like, I don't feel like bringing the Draco out or like,
I mean,
anti-eclipsing anything.
You didn't want to be like, you know what? You know what, Benny?
You tell me the other day about something about gnashing my teeth, just grit like concrete. Give me the bar.
No. You know what my new bar is?
What is the new bar?
Where Benny the Butcher reasoned that he spelt the word brick when he was 6 years old with his alphabet soup. I nearly died.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I don't know. Give me Tyler the Creator any day, man. Let me know how
But
the
you're a Pusha
Cartier
T
feels
fan.
on my wrist.
You see, this man's be playing, you know. This man's be playing, calling me and telling me, asking me why I ain't listen to West Side Gun album. Telling me the other day, you know, Conway the Machine is my man.
Conway, what?
But they want to tell me about sending he gangster hippity hop.
Conway, man.
So, Macklemore got a song called Heroes, produced by DJ Premier. The song sounds amazing to me. I mean, it's a Premier beat, and I guess I'm an old head in that way. Premier beats that like they're quintessential to me. Like they never stop sounding good.
Yeah,
that man is just amazing. But anyway, to me, but the song is called Heroes, and essentially the song is about his like him being a young person and falling in love with criminals and what they represented and how he wanted to grow up to do that. But I began to feel uncomfortable with this song because here was this white guy talking about these criminals that he resonated with, and all he wanted to do when he grew up was to smoke blunts, drink 40s, have sex with women, and he didn't say it in that way, and so on. I felt like, but okay, I don't know where Macklemore is from, and maybe I should have checked. Bad journalism, supposed hip hop journalist. What is he talking about? Amateur clown.
Amateur,
right?
Amateurish.
Oh my god. Are you talking about a song and you didn't do the necessary research? Anyway,
call yourself a podcaster.
Anyway, but I'm like, Mac, you are getting off on the deviance, there's the appeal of being a nonconformist through the music that you grew up listening to, and that you became a rapper. But isn't there something wrong with you glorifying and idolizing this activity without understanding the background and the reason or the source of the activity from the people that rapped about it? I mean, movies about like movies like Menace to Society, because he references one of those movies from the blaxploitation era of the 90s with the gangster films, you know, King of New York and and Juice with Tupac and those things, you know, like Menace to Society and stuff. He mentions one of those songs, one of those movies. And like those movies were about real life experiences happening in those communities for reasons. So then I kind of like, I liked this song when I heard it because it's a Premier beat, and you know Macklemore raps pretty well on it. But then I thought to myself, isn't there something wrong with a white guy who doesn't have that background or experience talking about how imbued with how inspired he was by these crime stories and wanting to grow up to do the same thing?
It was in that context. He was saying he was inspired.
Well, I mean,
okay, that's a little different. So is there a question?
My question is, you know, should he not have done this? Should he be taken to task for having done this song?
Well, I'm not ever gonna be the morality police when it comes to artists and their expression, you know, as human beings. But do I think that it is? Macklemore may believe that he's black. I'm being serious. Like, I mean, like when you like, you live the culture and you You know, like you listen to all these people, like you begin to take on like that's who I am. He may have a closer affinity to black culture than he does Caucasian culture.
Fair enough.
And because of that, these will be his thoughts. It doesn't matter what skin he's in. You see what I'm saying? It's like a lot of the things that you may learn about society. I mean, and you even said it when you started listening to Nas. A lot of the things that you learned about the world, you glean through the music.
Yeah.
So if that has become his worldview, then what else can he say?
I mean, fair enough.
You know, I mean, I'm just saying.
I just wonder because I felt like the song talked about what influenced him and where he went without any context to those influences. I mean,
interesting.
It was hip hop's fault that I wanted to grow up, sell drugs, smoke blunts, drink Mad Dog and expletive. Wanted a windbreaker and some East Bay kicks. Wanted a perm like DJ Quick. My mama said, Ben, are you aware your hair is too thin? But in my mind, I was junior high iceberg slim. But anyway, so
bar. That's a bar though.
Yeah. Bar. So bar, right? So I'm just saying that yes, okay, that's what influenced you, but you're talking about. It felt like it was talking about the criminality of hip hop in a vacuum. And I didn't like that.
You say in a vacuum, but maybe it's from a place of privilege, because he gets to look into
that's my
that
point.
world.
That's my
not
point.
having to
the privileged person is talking about the end result without there being any consideration of what brought him to that, what brought those persons to say those things and have those movies, and you know what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it feels like. Not that he's in a vacuum. He is in a privileged position.
He is in privilege,
but he talks about it as if there's no root to it. It's just this thing hanging in the air.
Right.
NWA, right? The police.
But for him, it's just music.
And for him, it's just
music. Isn't that wild?
Yeah, as well.